Hey Taurus, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a mid-month reading for July 2019, and we are focusing on the energies of the eclipses in this month. I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos. That way you get a full picture of what's going on here, the energies that you're navigating. And the focus is on the joy and the challenge of each eclipse. So we'll start with the joy and the challenge of the solar eclipse that happened with a new moon on the 2nd of July, both occurring in Cancer. There's a huge portal gateway opening of love and nurturing and care, and the solar eclipse is bringing clarity and light and joy and happiness to what you're revealing in your heart space. So let's check out the joy of that. You have the Eight of Cups. This is a card of movement, fulfillment, moving into fulfillment. So there's the joy for you right there. And Taurus loves to be comfortable. Discomfort is most vexing to Taurus. So I like seeing the Eight of Cups here. It means that things are being shaken up a bit. You might be a little bit uncomfortable, but not out of your element, which is really good for you. The Eight of Cups is often seen as a card of leaving, departing, moving on, traveling even. And one of its primary messages is that someone is leaving, or you are leaving a situation, a relationship, a job. I'm not feeling that here. This is an inner departure. So this is Taurus deciding X, Y, or Z no longer serves me. I'm grateful for it, the lessons of it, the contrast and the perspective. I'm in acceptance with it. I now have a different horizon and I am moving toward it. That's wonderful. Feels like real progress for you. It's exciting too because you're so earthy. And movement under your feet, again, can be a little bit uncomfortable, but at this time it's really welcome. Let's see what your challenge is in that eclipse. You have, simply put, a challenge. Seven of Wands. This is a bit of a defensive energy. Highlight of the card, though, is a 7, which means heaven touching earth in your own heart space. The challenge here, though, is you may be feeling protective of your heart space and tentative or uncertain in how to move forward. I feel like you need another card here. I'm going to pull another tarot card from the Angel Tarot deck for you to give some greater definition between those two cards. I know they're different suits, but I do like seeing a 7 and an 8 together. It shows progress. Okay. Greater definition. We have the moon. Okay, not so sure about that. The moon is deeply intuitive. Something unknown becomes known. So the cards are not going to say, hey, Taurus, this is exactly what you're traversing right now, and here's a load of intuition for you so you can navigate your way through the rest of it without any challenge. That's not happening here. You know that you're moving forward and you're moving closer to fulfillment. This tells me that you are listening to your intuition and that the moon is lighting your path. Fantastic that it happens in an eclipse, right? You do have the 7, though, so there's this sense of protection and even defensiveness. You're guarding your heart. My feeling here for a lot of you, Taurus, is that this is very much relationship related on two fronts. First and foremost, your relationship to self. You really do have a sense and a knowing intuitively for what it is that's not fulfilling you. You're grateful for discovering it and you're moving on from it. The contrast created perspective, right? So you're taking a step. The step feels vague to you, though, because there's no true clarity in terms of destination. You only know that you want to travel into greater happiness, deeper into your expansive heart space. And that alone is enough. You don't have to go any further than that. Being aimed at your happiness, coming from your heart space is enough. It will lead you to your highest and greatest outcome. The challenge in it, though, is trusting that, because you've been disappointed. You've been let down by your own expectations and perhaps even the promises of others in relationship that they were unable to fulfill. It takes a leap of faith to take the step forward. So listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, and keep going. All right, now we want to look at the joy and the challenge of the upcoming lunar eclipse. I think that happens on the 16th or 17th. It's happening in Capricorn, a very grounded energy. And there will be revelation. So what is unknown becomes known in the lunar eclipse. And the joy of it for you is the Page of Wands. You have ideas, you have inspirations, you want to follow those. Perfect with this 8 here. There's passion, there's creative fire for you in this card. It's wonderful, you're lit up. And when Taurus has a direction, they just go for it happily. So that's the joy of the lunar eclipse for you. You feel somewhat set free from what's over here. Probably your intuition at this time enlightens you, and you have a greater sense of inner peace and relaxation. Let's see what your challenge is. Just like Aries. I did the Aries reading just before this one, and Aries had the devil in the same position, and the message is the same. It is about the story we tell ourselves. It's how we talk about it. It's a well-worn path of familiarity in our journey, and the devil in that is how we allow our ego consciousness to keep us safe, which creates a 7 of Wands situation. Oh, I feel emotionally unsafe here, I must protect myself, right? And you're being encouraged to allow the intuition to become the louder voice here, and to keep going and to not stop on this old familiar path. It's about you blazing a brand new trail. So the next card in the reading for you is, how does Taurus traverse this eclipse energy, and how does it affect the cycle for the next 6 months to 2 years? Because that's how long this energy could be with you. And this comes from the Sacred Traveler's Oracle deck, and you get rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Well, that's exactly what you're doing here. This card beautifully summarizes the tarot cards that we see. This, I would say, is an absolute confirmation of the energies that these cards are bringing to your reading. Healing in the present is allowing you to move forward in a way that is in complete harmony with your heart space, toward your goals, dreams, and desires. And as you do that, you will be confronted by these devilish thoughts, these vulture thoughts that could pick away at your foundation. And you're in a space at this time, Taurus, where you can see that, address it lovingly and compassionately, and continue forward. Next card comes from the Indigo Angel Oracle deck. Simply asked these cards, what do the guides and angels of Taurus wish to share for this eclipse experience? And you get trust. What a beautiful card, because it's another great summary of trusting yourself and your journey, the decisions you're making, the intuitions that you're receiving, and trusting even this ego voice, because it's come up so frequently over the years, and it's really asking for release. It feels so real and sometimes so debilitating when it rises up for us, because it's being swamped by our emotions, and that can be overwhelming. So bring in your rejuvenating rain here so that you can clear this in a loving way. You're meant to embrace the ego with loving arms and compassion and say thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for reminding me. I stepped off the path. I want to get back on the new path. I want to blaze the new trail. I have a feeling that this is going to be the theme out of these eclipse readings. Yours is the second one I'm doing, but getting the devil card in the same position back-to-back readings, the theme is already arising out of the messages. So Taurus, the overall message is trust yourself, trust your guides and angels, trust your heart space and your intuition. Don't forget to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. I'm keeping them short so that you have the time and attention span to do just that. Leave a comment if you're guided. Do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Bye for now.